I was speaking with a client the other day, and I said to him, "Oh, are you into the F1?" Because I knew he was into his cars. "Are you coming to the F1 tomorrow? Next year, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "Oh," he goes, "Yeah." He goes, I do go. He goes, haven't gone for a couple of years. He's an older gentleman, really nice guy. Because I've got corporate tickets to the F1, so I'm going to take him. I was leading into, "Hey, I've got a ticket, you're coming." And then he goes, "Oh, look," he goes, "I'm part of the Ferrari club, so they often give us tickets." And then here I am going, "Hey, come to my corporate little box."
Yeah.
At the end of turn 2. Yeah. He's above fucking pit lane, just fucking touching the wheels of the Ferraris. But anyway, that's not the point of the story. He's going to come. It goes into a pool. He's got a Ferrari himself. And he goes, you go into a pool for Ferrari owners, and because there's lots of Ferrari owners. And then they just, if you want a ticket, you put your name in the barrel, and they draw a name out and you can go. You still got to buy a ticket though. I'm pretty sure.
You have to pay for it?
I'm pretty sure. Depends he's got an older Ferrari too. He's had it for a while and been rebuilding it. He's part of the club. Anyway, he was talking to me about, he goes, "Oh, this weekend I'm actually going away with some mates, just going for a drive." I said, "Oh, yeah, cool. Where are you going? What are you doing?" He goes, "About a few times a year, we all get together in the Ferrari club and we take our cars and we just go for a cruise for 10 days or for the weekend or whatever it might be. We start here, we go all the way there." I go, "Oh, nice." He goes, "Everyone take their Ferrari?" He goes, "Oh, no, there's heaps of different cars." He goes, "Some people, they've got Ferraris, they're part of the Ferrari club." He goes, "But there's McLarens, there's Lamborghinis, there's whatever you want, you name it." He goes, "I've seen some Golf Rs there before, So he goes, "There's a whole range of cars that come with us, but there's just car enthusiasts." Yeah, interesting. And it made me think, we still got to go buy a car. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, okay, if I had the Lambo now or Ferrari, and I said, "Hey, I'm actually looking to join a club. Do you mind if I come? Is it okay if I come? Can I get a membership? How do I join the club?" "Yeah, absolutely." He goes, "Oh, I get to invite 3 people, a year, whatever it is. Here, I'll invite you. Because you pay a membership fee of $1,000, whatever it is." And I go, "Great. When are you going for the drive?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, this weekend. Well, do you want to come?" He goes, "Yeah, absolutely."
Wait, so you did ask him?
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have a Ferrari.
Okay. No, but did you ask him all those questions about?
No.
Okay.
No. But in my mind, I was already asking him. Right, whilst we were having this conversation, I'm thinking, okay, there's an in. Now, this individual, we're building his beautiful home, significant value, and he's a high net worth individual. And I'm like, okay, you and your 10 other mates with all of your supercars, you now trust me to build your home and to do business with me. And now I go and spend $500,000 on a new car, on a Ferrari. Let's go to Zagami, wherever we go, buy a car, then come with you. And then you're going to introduce me to this friend and to this friend and to this friend and to this friend. All these guys in that circle, without a doubt, would be high net worth individuals. If they can afford the car, if you're in that space where you can afford to drop $500,000, $1 million on a vehicle or multiple vehicles, you're doing all right. Most of the time you're going to be in business as well.
Yeah.
And that got me thinking. So if I had the car and I was able to connect with them, I just don't see how I wouldn't be able to do more deals and pay for that car off in one transaction.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like that whole manifesting thing.
Or even, dude, all right, let's just say you don't. That's one aspect.
Yeah, just
you go there and you do a deal with one person there.
Yes.
You might go there and just realize, you might learn something.
Yeah.
They might just say something, you'd be like, "Wait, what? You can do that?" Wait, hold on, that's a thing? How many times someone does it, you go, what? Wait, that's a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Well, how many times have you either learned it from someone or spoken about something and someone didn't know it? And then you're like, "Yeah, you need to do this so you don't pay this, or so that this, that, or so you make this much, or so that you're structured like this, or so you're protected," or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could just learn a thing that could pay for the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not even
or a connection with someone. I'd be like, "Hey, I'm a builder." He goes, "Hey, I know the owner of Bunnings." You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, really? He goes, yeah, mate, dude, because you're never paying retail ever again. How much do you get off? You get 5%. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's cute. So
Yeah.
you get 5% like every other builder.
25%. Yeah. And it's like, how much did you just save?
25%, and I spend over $1 million a year at Bunnings.
So I'm 250K.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like,
He likes me that much. Or he goes, hey, my son, my daughter, this person wants to connect with you. Whatever it is.
dude, it might even
It opens the, it's like, so my mentees now, it's like I'm trying to teach everyone, like, okay, you guys have to think different. You're doing the same. You said it to me the other day. You had a client that's a builder, and you're trying to extract out of him, like, well, what makes you different? Like, I need you to make some videos for me. I need you to do this. I need you to do this. Because how can you're trying to inspire him to get him to think differently, and go, so why should someone build with you? It's like, oh, we're trustworthy.
Yeah.
Okay. You're trustworthy. Okay. All right. What else are you? We deliver on time. Okay.
High quality.
We're good quality. We, do this.
All the same shit.
Dude, you just told me what every other fucking builder on the planet says.
Yeah, I know. George, you know yourself that you don't control your thoughts.
Yes. Yeah. You
don't control your thoughts.
Yeah, that's right. They're put there by other things, but you can still, know better, and you can help guide him. But my point is, everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone is doing the exact same thing.
That's a great way to get what everyone else has got.
That's right. But it's also a great way to get what everyone else doesn't have. As in, by you doing something different.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel I've got that point of difference at the moment, with the consulting company being that point of difference. But also now I've just appointed a GM from when's this going to air?
Mid to late October.
October. Yeah, that's fine. Make sure it's late October. Thanks. So
I'll tell you the exact date.
yeah. So yeah, the GM will. It's all right as long as it's after the mid-October period.
Sure.
But I'm excited about that. I'm thinking different. How many of you business owners out there today, right now, no matter what industry you're in, doesn't have to be construction, are thinking about putting someone else in charge of your company?
It'd be very few.
Very few. Very few. Look at all the big businesses, or bigger businesses. They all have C-suite executives in their business. All of them. All of them have C-suite executives. So you might be a small business. You can still be a small business and start just to think a bit bigger. This didn't happen for me overnight. This has been a process of 10 years in business. I'm at the point I was thinking, you know what? I don't want to do the same thing I've done for the next 10 years that I've done the last 10.
Yeah.
I've got to change shit up. Something has to give. Now imagine I put this guy on and he brings on $30 million worth of work. I didn't do that. But the actions I took did.
Yeah.
But the actual getting of that work didn't happen through me. It happened through him.
It does. Yeah. It doesn't have to happen through you.
Yeah, that's right. Because I'm starting to think bigger and play bigger games and go, all right, this is great. Let's get these projects coming through. And then that allows me to connect into other things. And it's so funny because I walked here this morning before the podcast. I left my AirPods at home, at the office, sorry. And my daughter took my headphones to go on the plane the other day. So I don't have them either. So I didn't have anything. I wasn't listening to anything on my walk.
That's
the last
nice
couple of nights. Yeah, it was cool. The time went quicker than when I do have something I'm listening to. Anyway.
Why?
I don't know. I was fucking lost in my thoughts. I've honed in on this idea, and I don't want to discuss it on air, but I'll discuss it with you after because I wouldn't mind listening to your opinion. And this idea came to me to connect with another client of mine to put a proposal forward to him. And I'm trying to think subjectively about it and go, when I put this proposal forward to him, why would he say no? And then why would he say yes? And the more I think about it, the more beneficial, the more I think, I'm trying to see if I'm hyping myself up about it, but it's about, I'm trying to solve their problem and they're going to pay for it. Like they will pay great money for it.
It's business.
That's right.
You solve someone's problem and they give you money to do it.
It's not a little bit of money. Like they will give me a lot. I'm going to ask for a
I'd
lot
say a
of
little
money. No. But I just want to clarify. I'm going to ask for a lot of money.
Better be a lot of problems.
It's
Or
the funny thing is, right? It's okay. I don't have a bag.
You didn't have a bag.
Iggy, can you give me something? A bag over there. Just any bag you've got. Anything empty, full, whatever. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. Because I want it to be on camera too. For those
What's this,
watching
a
on
lunchbox?
YouTube. Yeah, lunchbox.
Is that the drone? That's the drone? Comes in a little esky.
Hey, you would have bought that.
Comes in a... Did you
Okay.
buy that?
You don't know
No.
what's in this, by the way.
Me, I don't know.
Right,
No.
you've got no idea.
No idea, apparently.
I just picked it up.
Yeah.
Will you give me $50,000 for this bag right now?
No.
Okay. That's the mentality of 99% of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Would you give me $50,000 for this bag if there was 4 kilos of solid gold in it?
If the value outweighed...
Yeah. So most of the
50
time,
grand, yes. I don't
say
know,
a
4 kilos of gold's worth.
a fuckload. Get your phone. Ask where's Siri. Ask her.
Hey Siri, how much is 4 kilos of gold worth in Australian dollars? Well, fuck that up. Hey Siri,
iPhone 16 didn't even work.
how much is 4 kilos of gold worth? Live gold prices. Oh, yeah. So gold is GCF 2693, whatever that means. Is that per ounce?
It could be ounce, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fuckload more. That's not my... Anyway, let's get back to it.
Gold?
A poor person's going to ask, will say no.
Yeah.
Someone that's thinking different, someone that's thinking outside of the box, I should say a poor person, a person with the same beliefs and thoughts they've always had as everyone else, like what we just mentioned, that builder that is a good quality builder, builds on time, all that sort of shit. He says the same fucking thing. He thinks the same fucking thing. He's doing the same fucking thing as everyone else, okay? But you wouldn't give me... He would look at this and go, I'm not going to give you $50,000 for this bag. Someone that's thinking bigger says, well, what's in the bag? That's the question he would ask. What's in the bag? Not, I'm not going to give, no way I'm going to give you. He looks at the bag and sees a bag. He doesn't look at the bag and go, hang on, the content of this bag could be worth millions of dollars. Yeah, I'll give you $50,000 for it, absolutely. So it's the question that you've got to ask. It's the ability to be thinking different and doing different things and thinking in a bigger way. And the reason why I say I'm going to ask him for a lot of money is because I'm going to solve a really, really big problem for them, which will save them 10 times more money than what I'm asking.
I'm going to flip the script on you there.
Good, please.
I heard a great thing, a way to handle objections.
Yeah.
And when you pitch your price to someone and they say, oh, no, that's too much. And you say, oh, sorry, I must have misunderstood. I thought you were trying to solve a big problem here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I thought the problem was significant. If it's not, then no, it is significant. Like it is a big problem. You know, we do need, for example, in my case, we do need more leads or we do need to generate more business. Oh, but you only want to spend $200.
Yeah.
Like, is that how you think this works? You spend a small amount to solve a big problem?
Yeah.
It's not how life works, my friend.
That's right. So the point I'm getting at though is the only reason that this thought came to my mind was because now I'm like, well, if I'm going to have someone else taking care of my business and running the day-to-day operations and it's operating without me and it's a well-oiled machine, which it will be because there'll be transition, obviously, but it will be because I'm very systems and process driven. That's how the business operates in the first place. So as long as he picks up where I've left off, everything should go right. And there'll be checks and balances and shit we do along the way. But because I've gone like that, I said, well, okay, well, what's next? What's next? What's the next step? I'm not putting on a GM so I can stay home and play PlayStation all day. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and go, yeah, this is my life now. Live the good life. Oh, it must be nice, George. Getting comfortable.
Are you getting distracted?
No, I don't believe so. I actually, I mentioned this to you the other day. I felt that the consulting company Builder Elite was the distraction.
Yeah.
I do believe it's contributed to the success too, but I think there was a period of time there where it's becoming a distraction in certain elements because it was pulling me away from some of the obligations that I had to my construction business as well. So that's going to be very interesting to see how I manage that next year as well, and how I do that. It'll still exist. I think I'm very good at it. It's a really good product. It's a really good thing for builders to have in their corner and construction professionals. So we'll continue with it. It's just what level I take it to next. So this problem I'm thinking about solving for them, I'm going to pitch it to them. I'm going to approach them. They may say no, like, totally fine. But the point is, they also might say yes. But the point is, I was thinking about it. I'm thinking differently, which I guarantee you, if I continued on the path that I'm on now, not putting on the GM, not doing that, I wouldn't have approached them for it. I wouldn't even cross my thought to call them up and approach them and say that.
Okay, so I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Yeah, please.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.